Should be an easy trip to Guayabo.
I can't get an Uber. Next bus isn't for a few hours.
It's starting to rain really hard.
We're locked out of our bedroom. Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Emily. And we love unconventional minimalist travel. This month, we've left our microcamper back in Vancouver to do some exploring in a more tropical climate. In our last video, we were packing and traveling to our current destination, Turrialba, Costa Rica. Turrialba is about 60 kilometers east of San Jose, near the center of Costa Rica, right in the jungle. We wanted to go somewhere with a local vibe that didn't have too many tourists, where we can practice our Spanish, and we're definitely getting what we asked for. Though Turrialba only has about 25,000 people, it's super busy with lots of traffic, and everyone is so friendly. Since we've been here, I've joined a gym, we've figured out where to get the freshest eggs, and we've become regulars at the local farmers market. The farmers market is my favorite weekly activity. There are so many fresh fruits and vegetables sold by the farmers that grew them right here in the rainforest. Leafy greens that we can get back in Vancouver, but so much fresher and crisper. Exotic tropical fruits like starfish, and even the famous, locally made Turrialba cheese.
Oh, yeah.
This is Turrialba. It's so sweet and lots of bread. Yeah.
Today we're taking our first out-of-town adventure to visit the Guayabo Archeological Site. Guayabo is one of the most important archaeological sites in Costa Rica, and it's over 3,000 years old. We're going to catch the 10:30 bus out of Turrialba, which should get us into Guayabo around noon.
Gracias.
All right, it looks like we've purchased the right tickets for the bus. Now hopefully we're in the right line and we're on our way to Guayabo. Well, we're on the bus. The big question is, are we on the right bus? We wanted a local experience and we're definitely getting one. It seems like this bus is mostly used by locals who have picked up their produce at today's farmers market and they're on their way back home. We finally arrived in Guayabo after about an hour and a half on the bus. The loop here is about 1.6 kilometers and there's lots of stuff to see along the way. But first, we wash our hands because there are hand washing stations everywhere around here. Now let's check it out. Guayabo contains the remnants of archaeological structures that are over 3,500 years old. The area was home to about 10,000 people between about 1000 BC and 1400 AD. The reason the society disappeared is a bit of a mystery, though it was likely from disease or civil strife.
I feel a little bit like Indiana Jones getting under here in the jungle.
We can't wait to get to the archaeological site, but we're going to make ourselves check out the viewpoint first. Oh, here. We're about to get into the archaeological site. Here we go. So what we're looking at here are foundations that are over 3,000 years old. The foundations have remained, but the houses that were built out of wood and mud and stuff are gone now. Behind me are the aqueducts and the water tank. A little bit different from the ones we saw in Rome.
This is the big Monticulo and you can see the stairs going up. At the top would have been the Gran Palanque where the leaders lived. When we're in these sites, I always get this weird feeling about like what the people would think. It happened to me in Greece as well. It's 2,000 years later and we're not just preserving what these people built, but we're coming here to see it. We're exploring it and we're so interested in what they did. And if they were to know that that was going to happen when they were building this, what would they be thinking? Would that even have crossed their mind that it would last that long, that somebody would be here?
This ancient road would have been about 4 or 5 kilometers in length and controlled the entry and exit to the town to make it a bit safer. That was a pretty cool site. Our first archaeological site in Central America. The next bus isn't for almost 4 hours, and there isn't much else to do around here, so we're going to try and get an Uber back to Turrialba. Of course, there's no cell reception around here. The adventure continues. We've just finished up at Guayabo. The next bus isn't for another few hours, so we were hoping to get an Uber. But there's no internet here, so we can't call an Uber. So one of the parking guys has called a friend who I think is going to pick us up and drop us off at our hotel. We're not entirely sure, so I guess we'll see what happens. Our plan for getting a car to Guayabo has fallen through, so now we are walking on this roadway to a restaurant. Well, the saga of us trying to get home is continuing. I think you found us an Uber.
Yeah, we have an Uber on the way, though it just went up to 29 minutes from 17 minutes.
This guy is looking a little...
Let's just see there, it's starting to look a little ominous. We're hoping that this Uber will show up, and hopefully before it starts raining this afternoon.
Yeah, it's our third Uber attempt today at least. This is the first driver that's accepted to pick us up here.
The Uber time hasn't changed. It still says it's 30 minutes away.
Now it says 35 minutes.
Looks like the driver is moving away from us.
He's all the way in Turrialba. Should we cancel it and just wait for the bus?
I think he's finally on his way. Is my finger almost on him?
No. Even more. That way, that way. Yeah, there you go.
That's our Uber. It's coming. Hey, hey, hey. Emily has managed to walk us out of our bedroom and bathroom. So we got back from our trip and we need to go to the bathroom. And we can't find the key. So I'm gonna do a little trick to get the door open. Open.
Wow, our day ended up throwing a lot more challenges at us than we expected. We're just gonna curl up tonight with Pepper and make a locally inspired dinner.